Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here and Marco here with another look at the Football League betting this weekend from Wheeler Betting HQ, Mark. 2 out of 3 last week again. You're getting close to that treble, aren't you?
I'm fed up with it, to be honest.
Yeah. No abuse this week, though,
No. It's actually quite a week. 3 out of 4 overall for Wheeler
yeah,
Betting. We quite chuffed with that.
Wheeler Betting had a great weekend. I think it was 13 out of 18 overall. So yeah, this is the place to be, people. Anyway, 3 bets from the Football League, Mark. Starting off with a championship bet. An unusual one, Charlton against Doncaster. What have you gone for in this game?
I've picked out a 6 to 5 to shot. A 6 to 5 to shot? A 6 to 5 shot, Chris.
Long day.
Yeah, it has been. Because I believe the odds are wrong, and I think the stats and trends back this up as well. Charlton Doncaster, I'm back in the half-time draw at 6 to 5. Charlton, I didn't mention in our championship preview at the start of the season for relegation, but there's something that I've sort of kept in the back of my mind, despite their sort of flourishing end to last season. Chris Powell, like most managers, is under severe financial constraints, and he's not really able to bolster his squad. Okay, they brought Mark Gower in, Marvin Sordell and Simon Church as well, but Johnny Jackson's picked up an injury, so that's going to hurt them going forward. He was their club captain and his second or joint top goal scorer last season as well, but they've got a real penchant for drawing half-time games, and quite some outstanding stats here. 25 of their 46 games last year ended in half-time draws, but at the Valley, 17 of their 23 games were drawn at half-time. You also can add in the 0-0 at half-time against Middlesbrough this season, which they went on to lose, and that's 18 from their last 24 in the league. 75% have been drawn at half-time. Doncaster, of course, were outstanding away from home last year when winning promotion as champions. 15 wins from 23 away games. Excellent stuff, but they're a team I'm really keen to sort of take on and oppose this year. I think they'll struggle. Unlike their defender Bogmani Kumalo, who said they're good enough for promotion.
What? What's he been smoking?
This is what I got down here.
Oh, sorry. Still your jokes.
It's a cracking joke, that was. But yeah, they beat Blackburn 2-0, drew with Wigan 2-2 away, so some positive results there, but I think they'll still be fighting at the wrong end of the table. And last year as well, they had a bit of a fetish for half-time draws. 24 of their 46 matches were drawn at half-time, and away from home 14 of their 23, so over half again. So marry that all up, and 6 to 5 on the half-time draw seems...
It's a great trend, it's a great start, isn't it? You downloaded someone earlier today, was it Football Form Labs? God, you should have saw him as a kid on Christmas morning. His eyes were lit up. Look at this kid, it's amazing. I'll take your word for it. I will check it out though, definitely. Tranmere against Peterborough as you're in the middle bit of your Football League treble. I'm guessing you're back in Peterborough here, eh?
You got to, really. 11 to 10. I'm one of those guys who, in the Football League especially, if I see an away team at even money or shorter, I will avoid like the plague. Right. But Peterborough odds against 11 to 10 has got to be snapped up. Their form from December has just been quite outstanding, to be honest. The 14 defeats from their first 18 games last season were pretty much cost them their championship status. But from the 15th of December, they won 11, drew 8 and lost 6. And they've carried that on again this year, won 3 from 3. They sold Dwight Gale, but Britta Sombalonga's come on and hit the ground running as well. Their chairman, Darren McAntony, is looking to strengthen, or he's been out in the press talking about it with Darren Ferguson and Stevie May.
May, oh, I love Stevie May. Anyway, Stevie.
Care to enlighten the ones who don't know anything about him?
He plays for St Johnstone. He looks like Andy Carroll's wee brother. He looks like the kind of guy who rides Harley Davidson. He looks amazing. He's one cool motherfucker.
Anyway, they've already got Lee Tomlin. He's okay, he's handed in a transfer request, but he's the kind of guy who won't sulk. He'll get his head down, he'll try and impress and try and keep working for the team. And I think Posh at 11 to 10 really to stand out, because Tranmere's form has gone in the complete opposite direction to Peterborough's. This season they lost 3-1 at Walsall, held Crawley 3-3 at home, were beaten 2-1 at Crewe. That's 8 goals against already. Not ideal when you come up against Peterborough, who, let's not forget, scored more goals than promoted Hull City last year in the Championship. The rots kind of set in around Ronnie Moore and Tranmere for quite a while now. They were topping the table up until February last year. Injuries, loss of form came. They finished 11th. From February onwards, they've won 3, drawn 2, lost 12, failing to score in 9 of the last 11 games last season. 11 to 10 on Posh just seems too good to be true.
It really does. A great bet, and we slag managers off a lot in here, but I love Ronnie Moore as well.
I do as well.
A great guy, like
yeah,
great grandfather.
He does. He's got a bit of resemblance to someone I probably shouldn't mention on this. Doesn't matter.
Jimmy Savile. Yeah. Don't mention that name in here. Anyway, next move on. You fed it to me. North.
I'm trying to give him praise.
Sorry, that was cruel. Northampton against Torquay. Time's pushing on here.
Okay, Northampton were beaten in the playoff final, but they won 21 games last season, 17 of which came at home. So 17 wins from 23 games at home last year. That was 74% win rate at home. Outstanding stuff. They're 1 from 1 again this season. They beat Newport 3-1. It's worth mentioning they're really fortunate and completely outplayed in that game and indebted to a man of the match performance by Matt Duke in goal. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. They've got that winning habit at home. Adi Boothroyd's come out this week and said he's happy enough with his squad, despite the absentees at the moment through injury. He's in no rush to go out and sign any players, which is actually really refreshing from a manager, especially in the Football League as well. And so that fills me with a little bit of confidence. Chris Hackett's suspended for this game, but they're even money to beat Torquay at home, and that's where I'm heading here. Any other people who saw our season previews would have known that I'm opposing Torquay this season. From December onwards, they have been absolutely miserable. Okay, Martin Ling had to leave through illness and whatnot, but Alan Neil, pretty dour guy, took over, and they've won 5, drawn 7, lost 14 since December. Started this season off with 1-1 draws against Morecambe and Wimbledon, beaten by Oxford at home last time. Last season they lost 11 of their 23 away games, 1-1, drew 5, lost 9, beat teams from 15th and above away from home. Failed to score in 7 of those games as well. And I rate Northampton a similar level to Oxford, sort of top 8 team. And if that's the case, you're going to be backing Northampton at home against Torquay at even money.
Sure, it's very appropriate surname, isn't it, Alan Nil? He looks
He's
quite...
the kind of guy I'd just blank in the street, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just no interest.
Poor Alan. He likes Ronnie Moore, but he hates Alan Nil. Anyway, we'll wrap it up here. It's been a quite enjoyable 7 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed it too. See you next week.